right now. Uh, write this out 50 times. One is ignoring all the ways to make a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. One is ignoring all the ways to make a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. I am ignoring all the ways to make a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. Why am I scratching my face? It was a thought that crossed my mind. Every movement is sometimes I think, I don't know, every time. Some things ain't every time, sometimes, every time, anytime, associated with thoughts, unconscious thoughts. So every movement I did, even I was aware, even what I just did, rubbing my lips and my face. One is, so write it out 50 times, and this is part of the process of 50 videos every 6 hours. I got 32 minutes to 100%, or 6 minutes to get to 80%. It's like an extra, that's a lot. Well, probably should buy more. I always think about uh, one of them comedy things where they were making fun of Puff Daddy or P. Diddy with the oily lips. And I know this because he was smoking crack. Let me see, November 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Damn. Is that time just be skipping by? That's what videos do. Videos capture time. Videos capture time. One is ignoring all the hard ways to make a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. Use my referral code. Share my referral code to Uber in the description area. The source video for these videos, 50 videos every 6 hours, is in the description as well. It's my first financial breakthrough by Dr. Myron Golden. Uh, the idea, the origin of thought is he starts out in that short, etch this, or if you can etch this into your DNA, then blah, blah. I think it's something like that. But etch this into one's DNA. And then Bob Proctor uses the word burn this into one's mind. So how may one actually work those two words? How can one etch it into one's DNA? And how do one burn it into one's mind? I know intensity of emotion and repetition. Music and songs is a certain form of intensity of emotion. Repetition over and over, that's what one is doing now. One is ignoring all the hard ways to make a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. And so intertwined into these 50 videos every 6 hours, it's like a personal journal or a blog as well. A vlog, video log, and just ideas that come, but I already lost the idea that I have. Oh, because I was going to start out with a question that's really against principles that I've been practicing uh, in all of my affairs. And that's using I statements and sharing one's experience. Everyday language, AA meeting Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. I'm over 13 and a half years clean and sober, so about 13 years ago. And it's a big book study, and it's a lot of questions open the mind, statements closing the mind. But always respond and speak using I statements and sharing one's experience. And I heard another fella say his lawyer told him to stay away from scenarios. Don't answer questions that have scenarios in them, right? And my conclusion for that, remembering freshman year in college, up all night, a friend from Yale, he came to visit us. So we all just spent the night in the dorm room, and we all just chopping, and we all got our points of views in life. That's what I really would like to see. I like to see a video of some college students chopping it up in an intimate setting. But I don't think this stuff come out as over time it will, because eventually one will forget that the camera is on. If other people was around and we were chopping up, unwrapping and breaking down our conclusions in life. So there was a conclusion. There were scenario questions, and we all had ideas, and everybody was right. That was actually my first example of all truth is subjective, because everybody that set up and said something and they gave a reason why they concluded this and that. Maybe it was an experience, maybe it was something they read, but it was all right. It was broke down. It was very enlightening that freshman year in college. But that no longer serves one, because one self-diagnosed oneself with information from Alcoholics Anonymous, well, in Salvation Army, chemical dependence, and the life experiences that one is too many, is 1,000 is not enough, as far as alcohol or drugs is concerned. That my body literally has a physical allergy. The phenomenal craving occurs when taking that first drink, which one used to take when one became discontent, irritable, and restless. But thanks to Clean House Incorporated, so that's another thing I'm asking for, $150. I would rather you give it to me in my hand, which you can Cash App it, Venmo it, Zelle it. Okay, if I can figure out how to do that, or how to let you do that without actually opening myself up to the thieves, the cyber thieves. Resentment is the number one offender, right? People resent the people they stealing from. What makes one think one can do it right? And then the people that are doing right, that's open up and subject to the thieves as well. I resent them thinking that I'm a thief. And let me go back. One is one is ignoring all the hard ways to make a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. Getting mad at people getting mad. I resent people that resent, right? I get mad. Like if you were to get mad at me for something that I just said, or even the tone that I just raised my voice to you, right? I'm mad at you for getting mad at me for that. It's like so intensive emotion, right? So some people madness or angry or expression of resentment. Some people getting mad, it's a more intense of emotion through training. Since I was a little kid, some training with the emotions, the facial emotions, and sometimes it's followed through swiftly with a beating or whatever. And nowadays there's guns, so and that's not a chance one want to take. You so mad at me, and you feel so righteous to be mad, and your point of view, your positionality is so strong. You stand for something and fall for anything. You're willing to kill me, take my life, make me go away and never come back. Make my ideas and my words, my attitude, and even my body go away and never come back. You might be willing to kill me because of your intensity of emotion of your positionality. Mad, right? And vice versa, right? Well, I've been practicing not doing that vice versa. And it's kind of universal law of attraction, universal law of vibration is good on that, because birds of a feather flock together. I don't have to fool with certain people. You don't have to fool. That's why I love the YouTube channel. Instead of trying to post my stuff on Facebook, getting all these comments, getting people that resent because they got different positionalities. Dr. David R. Hawkins talk about that. I'm ignoring all the hard ways to make a little bit of money and focusing on the easy ways to make a lot. So what I'm asking you is also to write it out 50 times. And this is to myself as well if one hasn't did it yet. Matter of fact, that's what I'm going to finish doing. Or I can stop, because there's some young people charging their car next. And sometimes that's a threat, But serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Is what I was talking about: pride and righteousness. I'm right, you're wrong. They're right, I'm wrong. I'm in their space, they're in my space. If no one gives, there's trouble. I'm ignoring all the hard ways to make a little bit of money and focusing on the little ways to make a lot. And one of the reasons I want money is for mobility, to not be stuck in a church, right? Committed to going to this church every so often, listen to this man or woman. To not that's the free that's freedom of choice. Cause I felt like I wasn't free not to do that because I get my ass whipped, right? Spiritually or emotionally, bad things are happening. I'm cursed if I don't do what the people around me are doing. I could be anywhere. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio right now, and I'm perfectly at home because I'm ignoring all the hard ways to make a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. 50 videos every 6 hours.